Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing the second installment of the series that I started like 3 months ago. Can you call it a series if there's only one entry in it? I don't know, but we're doing my color series, and today we're going to be doing orange, which I have my little swatch wheel here for you guys. I have chosen 10 of my favorite oranges out of my collection just to show you guys the types of polishes I like. Last time we did pinks and reds, and so this time we're gonna do oranges. The last one I didn't have as many like reds to fill out like the 10, so I just decided to combine the pink and the red. But for this one we've got 10 orange polishes for you. So it's pretty rare for me to say like, oh, like a polish doesn't look good on me, because ultimately I don't care if the polish looks good on me or not. I just like to paint nail polish on my nails, and I like the color itself, not necessarily how it looks against my skin tone. But that being said, orange does not suit my complexion at all. It looks terrible on me, but I love the color orange. And the reason why is just, it's more of a sentimental thing than anything. When I was a kid, my grandpa was in the hospital, and I went down to the gift shop with my mom. I was like 6 years old, and I wanted to pick out like a gift for him. And I got this like, it was like this cheap, dumb little plush. It was probably like this big. It was a starfish, and it was like bright orange, and it just had like a smiley face on it. I was like so proud to give that starfish to my grandpa. I was very close with him. And when he got it, he was like, oh, I love it so much, Hillary. Orange is my favorite color. Thank you. And I, like, as a kid, I was like, perfect. I can't believe I got his favorite color on my first shot. You know, looking back as a 28-year-old adult, I know he just said that to make me feel better, but it's just like one of those things that really stuck with me for the past like 20 plus years. And so when I see the color orange, for some reason, I just automatically think of my grandpa. So I really like the color orange, and so it was not hard for me to go through my collection and pick out 10 oranges that I really liked. So the first one on the swatch wheel is actually this Studio M nail lacquer. This one is called Orange Hot. It looks like a safety vest. It is, I don't even know if the camera can pick up just how vibrant it is. It actually kind of hurts my eyes to look at. This is the first orange I ever bought for my collection. It still has a price on it. It was $2.99 at Meijer. So this is just from a local brand. They don't even make them in these bottles anymore. Studio M comes in these like round bottles, which I think this bottle is hideous, but I'm mad that they changed the bottle, because now I have like a mix of bottles. But I have gone on about that nonstop. But yeah, this is the first orange I ever got. So I do have like a certain fondness to it. I'm very attracted to really bright, bam, in your face oranges, which I'm sure you can see there's a couple on this nail wheel. And it's just like, it's straight up like traffic cone meets the sun, you know? So I really love this color. And you know, if we haven't talked about neons for summer enough, here's another one for you. Up next, I have two Zoyas. The first is Zoya Amy, and this one, it's kind of like, I would call this like a changing of the leaves type of orange. It reminds me of that like burnt orange that like a leaf turns like in the middle of fall. And this one also has like a metallic-y type of shimmer to it that looks really beautiful in the sunlight. And it just kind of reminds me of fire a little bit. It's like a dull flame. So I think this one is really pretty. And then of course, I can't have favorites without throwing in like a Zoya Pixie Dust. I think I have a Pixie Dust for like every color category. And I just love the Pixie Dusts. Their texture is really nice. And I really like to wear these if I don't want my nail polish to come off, because these are like literal cement for your nails. They have like that really fun, nice, glittery texture, and they just stick. They stay on. So I recommend, even if you don't get like this particular color of pixie dust, try out the pixie dust formula by Zoya. It's really nice. Similarly, in that kind of textured vein, this one came out last summer, and I remember I was like dying to get my hands on this whole collection. And this is Sinful Colors Cheese Puff. So this is like a textured, chunkier orange, and if you look at it, it straight up looks like a Cheeto. It's so gross. I love it. It's so disgusting. And on top of all of that, it's scented. So it's like, it smells like gross cheese. So this is honestly like the worst thing you could ever buy, yet I have to have it. It's just like, smells weird, looks weird. Like it definitely is gonna look like you have like reverse Cheeto fingers. Like, you know, when you're eating Cheetos and it like builds up on your like pads of your fingers, it's gonna look like you just like took that and like put it on your nails. And that's exactly what I want in my life. So love this orange. Okay, I think I'm like talking way too fast. I don't know why this video in particular got me like amped up. Guess I'm like really like heated about oranges. The next one, I think I cheated a little bit. For some reason, I look at this. This is the Sally Hansen color Melon. I look at this and I'm like, yeah, that's orange. It's clearly pink, but I'm like, no, this is orange. Because its name is Melon, for some reason, like I think about, what is the orange melon? Is it honeydew? No, I was totally wrong. It's cantaloupe. So when I think of like an orangey, like this is like a cantaloupe orange to me, but I'm like literally looking at a picture of a cantaloupe right now. I don't know if this is even close. And yet I'm still gonna say this is orange. Like I'm just gonna bully through. It's a very light pink leaning orange. But yeah, I like this color because I feel like it's an easy to wear color, which is probably because it's actually pink. But I guess I just really dropped the ball on that one. I don't know why I look at this. It's in the orange section of my Sally Hansen drawer. I feel like it fits in when it's like blended in with all of those, but when you look at it alone or like even compared to all these other oranges, I don't know what I was thinking. Let me know. Am I crazy? Is this pink and I'm just dumb? Like, please feel free to be like, no, Hillary, you're an idiot. That is pink. I need you to like set me straight on this one. I think it might be pink. Next is a newer one to my collection. I got this in spring. This is Kitulator, and this is actually like the namesake of the entire spring collection. I really liked that collection. I felt like, actually, I've liked all the Orly collections, so I guess I can't really say that I haven't, but I just feel like it really, the way they muted the tones of these colors kind of made them a little bit dustier, but like in a way that was appropriate for spring. I felt like that was good. I think that this is definitely one that does not look good on my skin tone at all. I'm like putting it against, that's a nice thing about these nail wheels is you can kind of like do one of these and see like, oh, how would this look on me? And I gotta tell you, bad. It does not, I'm like flipping off the camera. It does not look great on me, but I like this color. And it, especially in conjunction with the other colors in this collection, I feel like it would be good for nail art. Up next are two Color Club polishes. The first one is called Wham Pow. And this one, I feel like it's very similar to Orange Hot, but I feel like this one is just a like smidge darker. I don't know if it's picking up on the camera, but here I definitely feel like this one leans just a little bit darker tone. And this one's a little bit brighter. So I think you can sort of tell on the swatch wheel, but this is just another more kind of accessible to like the masses orange versus this one, which I don't even think you can get this anymore. And if you don't live in like Michigan, these are really hard to get, I would imagine. I think there's like a Meyer in Ohio, maybe one, but no, Meyer's ours. So yeah, if you're interested in a really bright orange at a decent price point, I would say go for the Color Club. They always have sales, so you can pick this up pretty cheap. And then the other Color Club I have, which I have mentioned a couple times, is Burnt Out. And this is another one of those like burnt kind of coppery oranges that would be good for fall. The cap says holographic. This is not holographic. It is like a multi-chrome. Well, it looks multi-chrome in the bottle. I would say it is duochrome at best. At best. And that's if the light is hitting it just right. But it does look really pretty. I love the name of this one, Burnt Out, because at the time that I bought this, that is really how I was feeling. This was a quarantine purchase. And it's just, like I said, a good color for fall. I think this one I can pull off. Let's see. I think that I can pull off the neons pretty well because like the contrast and like these more burnt colors, but like the lighter oranges just don't look good on my skin tone. But this one, definitely I can pull off, but like I said, not that I care. The next one is from actually just like a favorite collection of mine, and that is the China Glaze Sesame Street You Do Hue collection. And I loved Sesame Street as a kid. It was like a huge staple in my childhood, like I'm sure it was for many people. I just remember like sitting in the living room when I was a really young kid, my dad watching it with me, that sort of a thing. So another kind of like nostalgic layer to this nail polish. And this is just like, it's like a very thinner kind of shimmery, sparkly orange that leans like a little bit peachy. Definitely does not look good on me, but I like the color and I like the concept behind it. I didn't even say what it was called. This is Ornge Your Stripes. So I like the name too. And I think shimmers are great. Shimmers are an easy way to throw something on your nails that looks a little bit spruced up, but isn't any harder than applying a cream. So I like this one. Okay, last but not least is a jelly, because who would I be if I didn't throw a jelly in here? I love jellies, and that is the Ice Cream Nails Oh Snap. I really like this whole collection. It was like 6 jellies. It was kind of like a rainbow of jellies. These ones are a little bit thinner than a lot of the jellies that I have, and I love that. So it's like a wash of color for your nails, and this one in particular, it is like the Kraft macaroni and cheese type of orange. Like, I don't know about you guys, the way I like make and eat food can be kind of strange sometimes to a lot of people, but I like to put too much, I can't believe I'm going to tell you this. I like to put too much milk in the macaroni and cheese when I'm making it so that it's like soup, I guess. And I only do that when my boyfriend's not gonna eat it because he hates it so much. He thinks it's disgusting, but I love that. So it kind of reminds me of when I make like macaroni and cheese, but like the soup version. And so that's why I really like this color. And I can't believe that I said that. And so yeah, sorry that got weird. Yeah, but those are my 10 polish picks for like my favorite oranges in my collection. Like if I had to start from scratch, these are the 10 oranges I would buy before any other orange, kind of a thing. So yeah, let me know down below, what are your favorite orange polishes? It's one that I'm looking at my swatch sticks right now. I'm pretty lacking in oranges and yellows specifically. So it kind of makes it easier to film one like this because I don't have as big of a pool to choose from, and it will be the same with the yellows, but I'm always looking to expand, right? So let me know down below, what are your favorite oranges so that I can go check them out, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.